Hello, my name is Jane and I'm one of the BILD consultants and a speech and language therapist. And we're just going to spend a couple of minutes thinking about how we can support people to have some structure in their week, how we can help people know what's going to be happening in their week. So why would this be important? Well, it's really helpful to know what we're doing each day of the week. You and I, we will look at our calendar in the morning, we'll see what we're doing today, what we're doing tomorrow, so we can start to mentally prepare ourselves for the fact we've got the dentist tomorrow, or we're having coffee with our best friend on Thursday. So it helps us pace ourselves through the week and manage those transitions for the things that maybe we don't like as much. And it's exactly the same for the people we support. So we might keep a diary ourselves. We might have a calendar on the wall with the days and what's happening, or we might take a diary with us to help us remember what we've got to do. But those might not be terribly accessible for the people we support. So we might need to think of other ways to help people understand what's happening in the week. Just before we think about the week, it's really important to remember that for some of the people we support, thinking in a sequence of a whole week and 7 days, and the concept of time is just too difficult really to understand or to represent or talk about because of the level of language or learning difficulty that we have. So it's important first of all to gauge whether the person you're supporting is better off just having the day on the board or on a timetable, and actually that's enough to understand, or whether the person you're supporting does understand Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and can talk about different days of the week, in which case a weekly or monthly calendar type format can be really helpful. So if you feel that the person can understand days of the week and can work with a sequence of 7 days, then it's really useful to have that visually on the wall or in a diary somewhere so you can mark in what's happening. And how you do that, again, will depend on what the person you're supporting understands. So a few people may understand written words, lots of people may need you to draw a picture or stick in a little photo, or print a symbol or an image off Google that they might choose. Great to sit down together and look at the range of images and say which one looks most like going home to you, and then print those off and use those to stick on with some blue tack. So what we might do is have some sort of format either on a pre-printed calendar, or we might have something like this board where we have the days of the week here. So we might start with Monday and go all the way through to Sunday. And this is really useful, especially if there is something coming up that we're really excited about or we want to help count down towards. Some people get quite excited but also anxious by an event like, for example, a birthday or going home to see family on Sunday. And that might lead to some questioning or some anxiety or asking every morning, what day is it? How many more days? So having a visual can really help us support them to understand and maybe reduce some of that questioning that can become a bit tiring over time. And then the usefulness of something like this whiteboard is that actually each day we can cross off as we count down to what's coming up. So Monday's finished. How many days have we got left? Tuesday's finished. And we can do that all the way to the end until we get to Sunday, which is the day that we're going home to see family. So it can have lots of uses, both reminding us and the people we support what's happening, but also managing our anxiety through the week as we count down to what's coming up. And like we said, we can either draw it, something like my little line drawing there is perfectly adequate for lots of the people we support. We might write the word in, or we might put a photo. Here's a photo of the swimming pool that we just print and cut off and blue tack on. So whatever works really for the person we're supporting. And hopefully that way that will support both them and us to know what's going on and to pace ourselves through the week and reduce any anxiety about worrying about what's coming up. Thank you very much for listening.